Oh, welcome back, guys. So today we're working on again the Gundam, and today we're going to put together the right arm. So this is what the left arm completed looks like. And it's going to attach right over here. So this is what we're working on. So it is actually quite involved. And it took me about an hour and a half to put that together. So we might also do the head together, depending on how fast the video goes. So let's do this. We start off with pieces C18 and 19 and I2 25. So this is going to go a lot faster because I already did complete the first part. So this is going to go right over here, and then this part. So the best way to put this one together, even though it tells you the back part should go on first, so the rounded parts are gonna go in like so, and then you hold them both like this, and then you take the back piece like this, and you miraculously put them together with your sausage fingers. Like, this is freaking tiny. Look at this. It's smaller than my pinky nail. All right, and then we're gonna need to go into the next pieces. So we're gonna need, from E2, we're gonna need piece number 13 and 14. So 13 and 14, that's the two hooks over here. So we pop these two out. All right, so you want to always make sure that you're orienting it properly. So 2 pins, and the hooks point outwards. And then we snap together. So that's going to make the bicep part over there. All right, so now for the next part, we're going to need a bunch of pieces from section C. So we're going to need 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So I'm going to go ahead and clip these parts out. And 13. It's very, very simple. So you put these two parts together, and then you line up the pins and the holes. Make sure you got some good flexion going over here. And then we cut out parts 10 and 11. All right, so this part might be a little bit tricky. So we're going to combine all these tiny pieces together. All right, so we attach this part over here at the bottom. And then we take this piece and put that at the top pin. And then we take the final part of the puzzle, line up the pins in all the right spots. And this part of the arm is put together. And now we're assembling this section over here. We're going to go into the blue section. We're going to need piece number 8. So this is F2. Piece number 8. Piece number 10 and 11. And then over here, we're going to take section C, and we're going to need piece number 17. Okay, this part is very important, so you need to make sure that this part is facing outwards, because this is going to this is a latch. All right, there we go. Everything fits nice and snug. So that's that section. And then we go back to the arm. So this is where these two pieces connect together. So they're gonna snap in. You might need to move this part forward a little bit. All right, there you go. Sorry if I go off camera once in a while. And then the triangle parts line up facing towards where the hooks are facing. You line up the pins and they snap right in. You'd be very, very surprised at how logical almost everything fits in together. Especially considering I do have some pretty big, meaty fingers. Now we move to the next part over here. We need this part, and then go back to section C, and we need piece number 1 and number 2 right over here. So this is what we're working with. Very, very simple. Then the other side. Line everything up, and we snap it together. So even though the pieces might be very, very small, things do work relatively easily. So we need from section I, this one, number 13, and number 29. So this is not my first YouTube channel, but it is my first Gundam model video. We take these two pieces and attach them together. And like so. And then from the bottom, so this part facing like this. And then you snap it together like that. All right. Now we go into the blue section and the white section. So we're going to need I-15 and 14. Go back to section C, and we're going to need piece number 4. And we might as well do the same thing for piece number 5. Very straightforward. See these two holes on the bottom? You line them up with those two slots. Well, whatever you want to call them. And just like that, we do the same thing with the other side. Beautiful. And then we're going to put these pieces together. So the part with the hole faces the back. So what you're going to want to do, so this pin over here, you're going to line it up towards the back. So we got that part on, and then we do the same thing with the other one. And then we seal the deal, snapping together. And there we go. All right, now we're going to need section F2 and section I, so piece number I-24 and F7, so the blues and the whites. So we take the piece that we were just working on, and we're going to attach this part right there. It just works, it just fits, it just works like Ryan Howard always says. And surprisingly, the new Oblivion Remastered did actually just work. No glitches, no patches. Alright, so we got that part. Now we need section H. We need H10 right here. And then from section E2, we're going to need these two little circular parts. So be careful, these parts are tiny, like Tina. So this part is clearly going to attach right over here. There you go. Now, you're going to need to pay attention. So there's a cut right over here, a straight line cut. So you're going to line that up with this straight line here. And if I can do this with my sausage fingers, you can do it too. All right. Oh, nope. There we go. Flush like a toilet. Okay, we are almost done. Believe it or not, we are almost done. So we go back to select the hand. So we have an open hand on that side. So we're going to go with a closed fist for the other one. Then we're going to need the knuckle cover over here. All right, so you're going to take your fist and ram it right through the wall. All right, so he's got his knuckles. And then we assemble the arm. It's going to come out like that. So we put the fist through this hole over here. Like you have seen it in countless movies. And then we attach the top part. We attach it like so. Excellent. And then we have our two arms. And then what do you guys think we do? That's right. We put the arms together. Now, I'm not going to assemble the arm just yet, the arms just yet to the torso. But this is what it's going to look like. So what we're going to do is the head first. That way we put the head on and then we put the arms, because I think it's just going to be easier that way.